Okay, so let's now add your Extinction Camo. So all of the paper parts are contained within the bag, within your instructions. You'll need some super glue and a screwdriver, and if you've got one, your electric screwdriver. So we'll open the bag. You should already have your instructions out because you've already built your plastic components. So we'll now take all of the paper parts out. There we go. Just turn those up the right way so you can see them. So now the instructions are laid out. So it's a step-by-step guide to take you through each of the paper components. There's also an additional sheet that shows you the page number. That corresponds to the page number on the instructions and also on the printed die cuts. And then each component has a number, and you'll find that number again on each of the instructions to help you find the correct part. So there's the page number and the part number on all of the instructions. So you'll see those throughout. Okay. Okay, so we're ready to do step one, which is the part of the stock. Okay, so as it says here, SA from page 9. So first thing we do is define page 9, put the rest to the side, and then we can pop out the appropriate piece. So the piece is called SA, so you can check again the list, page 9, SA, so you can see the shape of the component that you require. So just gently pop that out of the die cut A4 page. Just be careful not to tear anything. So once you take that out, you can kind of use something to make make a good sharp fold, like the edge of your desk that you're working on, or I've just got like a box here that I can use just to give me a kind of a nice square edge or right angled edge. So just fold the paper over the edge and give it a good press down so that you can get a good fold. It's always good to build these shapes kind of before you try and stick them onto the actual model. So just go through, make all the folds we need to make. So try and make it look like the piece that it shall actually become. And there we go, so it folds like that around the stock. So once you've got it kind of in the right shape, you can grab your model and then fold that around the stock and hold that in place and find your super glue. There we go. If you've got a good super glue, you don't need too much, just a few dots on the edges should be enough, and then just fold that into place. Kind of go onto one side of the plastic, or the middle plastic bar, doesn't actually matter which, just go on one side and squeeze that together. And again, if you've got a good super glue, 5-10 seconds should be enough to make that stick. So there you have it. That's step one complete. So let's now do step two. So this is the cover for the main body. Again, that's on page 1, and you can see that's called CA. So you can find that as part of page 1. Okay, so here we got page 1. So we look at the shape of that. You can see it's the sort of large section on the middle of page 1. So again, just pop that out carefully from its holder page. Okay. So again, sort of same process. Take off any excess. Use the screwdriver to remove any of the screw holes. So you should have 4, 5, 6 holes on this particular piece. So take all the little circles of paper out. And again, use yourself a box or a desk edge to get a good fold. You only need to fold the center 2 pieces, not the outer 2 lines, and then fold the flap at the front around because that'll be screwed in as well. Okay, so once you've got the shape, you'll need 4 screws. So these are the small screws with the kind of the round heads. So grab 4 of those from your bag. There we go, there are mine, 4 screws, and then we'll just put those into place. So you can see the folded flap, the screws go through there, and the folded flap goes just in front of the charging handle. So you pop that in there, grab your screwdriver, and then screw it in. I tend to not screw them all too tight the first time round, because then you can still adjust the paper. So just sort of half tighten them first time round. And then once you've got all 4 screws in, you can sort of go back and tighten them all nice and firmly. Okay, so there are 2 on each side, so again just fold that flap underneath, put the screw in, half tighten it, and then do the 4th one. Then you can go back and tighten all 4 screws tightly, and there you've done steps 1 and 2. Okay.